All right, welcome to the final of Cincinnati for the ladies, which is starting in about 25, 30 minutes. All-American final. We've got Gauff taking on Pegula. Great matchup, great clash. We've watched them play so many times over the years. Let me have a check. How many times have we watched them play? Gauff, Pegula, they played 9 times, and we've watched almost all of them. Dating back to 2023 when we watched them in Eastbourne. We watched them in Canada 3 years ago as well. WTA Finals a couple of times. Wimbledon earlier last month. WTA Finals 3 times. They've played the WTA Finals. We watched them all. Wuhan last year, the final there, where Pegula beat Sabalenka, but then couldn't beat Gauff. She's come off, beating Swiatek here, Pegula. So can she do it again and beat Gauff? But she has had big wins in semis and lost in big finals. Got the big victory, but not in the final, right? So we'll see if she can do it against Gauff. And she has got a good record against Gauff. Recently, though, Coco has been on the comeback with three out of the last 4 wins against Pegula. But 10th time they've played. We've watched 9 of them. We've watched 9 out of the 10 times they've played. So there you go, chat. There you go. And if you've been there for every one of them, you are a legend, because it means you've been here for like 3 years. But how are we doing, chat? Are we ready? What a weird men's final. What a strange roller coaster. I threw up in the bathroom because I don't mind a roller coaster, but sometimes you need tactical. But let's see who can lift this trophy. Now, the winner of this match, if it's Coco, I think if Coco wins, she's the favorite for the US. If Pegula wins, I think she puts herself in there with like 4 players that are the favorites, right? Sabalenka, Raducanu, Swiatek, Gauff, and Pegula would be I think all favorite. I mean, I don't think there would be one standout amongst that group. So yeah, so it's going to be interesting. Very, very important match too, right? Very important match to determine who is favorite at the US. Because if you take away that Eala loss in Washington, Pegula, she wins. She almost wins Washington, and then she wins this. That's a hell of a start to get to that New York event. The draw is going to matter a lot, but yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the favorites look like after this match. But how we doing, chat? Start time is in like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. How cool is it today that we have 3 black athletes in the finals? Yeah, I didn't mention that in the men's final. Apparently, it's the first time ever in a 1,000 final that's happened. So very, very significant. Happy Sunday. What's up, Daniel? How you doing? Pegula is toast. We'll see. Pegula had a great matchup, a great win over Swiatek. It was a fighting win, but she got there. And I'll tell you, Gauff's road's been a little bit easier on paper, right? She hasn't played. She played Buzkova instead of Jovic, right? She played Balic instead of Keys or Sabalenka. She played Kostyuk, who is legit, tough, top 10. But she has she even played Kostyuk instead of Andreeva, right? If you want to base it on seeds. So Coco hasn't played the same. She hasn't gone through the gauntlet as Pegula has, right? Pegula's gone through Anisimova. She's gone through Swiatek. She's gone through Castella Navarro, right? 2 very tough players there. So yeah, Coco's sort of avoided, not her fault, right? It's not, she can't make her own draw, but she hasn't played the same level of play consistently every round as Pegula has. But that might be a good thing because Pegula might be out of gas, whereas Gauff's matches, she's played a lot. She had a lot of easier victories, right? She beat Kostyuk easily. She beat Balic pretty easily. So maybe that extra gas in the tank might help Gauff in this one. She hasn't played nobody, right? She has still played players, but Pegula's definitely had the harder road. And she's built up, Anisimova, Swiatek, Gauff to like sort of play that level. Whereas Gauff hasn't played someone on Pegula's level except for maybe Kostyuk, but she destroyed her. So I mean, it's hard to know how much confidence Gauff gets out of that, or how much that will help her today. Now, Pegula's played 10 hours, 20 minutes. Gauff's played 7 hours, 40 minutes. So what's that? Like a whole extra 3 hours, which is like basically one and a half matches extra. We'll see if that makes a difference, because she played 2 hours and 50 minutes against Swiatek, one of the longest matches of her year. Gauff played an hour and 16. So, yeah, double the time for for Pegula on court in the semis yesterday. So, yeah, I'm thinking Gauff physically. I mean, Gauff already, even if they came in with the same amount of time on court, you'd say Gauff physically has the edge. But yeah, Pegula's had medical time out this week, right? She had it looked like an abdominal thing going on. So yeah, George.
I have Pegula winning this match 50-50.
All right. Well, let's see what happens. Thank you for the 5. Pegula also has the added pressure of winning this match and title to then give herself an even better chance of becoming world number 1. If she loses this, she's got to do a lot more in New York. Whereas if she wins this, she gets, a little bit closer to that number 1 spot, which I don't think anybody thought at the start of the year that Pegula was going to be world number 1. We thought Raducanu, right? We thought Swiatek, maybe. Gauff, maybe. Sabalenka might just stay there, but I don't think anybody thought that Jess Pegula was going to be world number 1 or have a chance to be number 1. Which is just like the story of her career. I mean, she is so underestimated. And her being number 1 would be one of the biggest surprises, but also not really, because she's so consistent. If Coco not having a bad serve day, it's over for Pegula. Okay, we'll see. What are my thoughts? Well, I made a video about my thoughts. And I think it's going to be Gauff in 3. If Gauff wins in the US Open, she'll be number 1. Oh, there you go. Is that? No, that's not true. Is it? I don't think Coco's can be number 1. Is it a 4-person? Oh, she has to win today. Is that right? So wait, if Gauff wins today, is she in the running as well? I don't think so. Actually, she might be. She might be, yeah. Okay, so if Gauff wins, she has to win today, though. If she loses today, then it makes it a lot harder. But if she wins, okay, so if Gauff wins today, she is in the conversation. Once this match is done, we can then figure it out. We'll figure out, and don't worry, I'll do it in my next week while we're not doing anything. I'll work it out and figure out, like, okay, what does Pegula have to do, and what does Raducanu have to do, and what does Sabalenka have to do? Like, I'll figure all that out after we get through here. And then we can, because then we'll go, okay, because it's going to be really complicated. Right? It's going to be like, well, if Pegula wins and Sabalenka loses in the 3rd round and Raducanu loses in the 2nd round, like, it's going to be very like, if this happens and this is, it's not going to be as simple as like, if this person wins, they're number 1. The only person that has that is Raducanu. Yeah, it's going to be a very complicated mess. But as we get through the days at the US Open, we can cross off like, oh, well, okay, that person lost or that person won. So it'll make it easier, but yeah, we're gonna have, it's gonna be a little bit of a hard. There's gonna be a lot of equations, on how this person gets to number 1, because Gauff gets to number 1 if she wins, but this has to happen to her, and this has to happen to them, and blah 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 blah. But don't worry, I'll do that on my week off. I won't make a video about it, but I'll do that on my day off. Maybe I'll make a video about it. I don't know. Maybe I'll make a video just so it's easy for everybody, and I can refer to it instead of having to repeat myself. That might be a better option. All right. We're coming out on court in about 20 minutes. I watched one of Cam's earlier commentary videos, and his ability to talk is completely different. Yeah, I mean, doing this first time, I was nervous, so nervous. And now it's a little bit second nature. So it's a lot easier now. 8 years on. If you do something for 8 years, unless you suck at it, then you should probably do something else. But you usually get better, or you at least, hopefully you get better. If you do something for 8 years. I don't think Sabalenka will be number 1 after the US. I think Sabalenka's got the hardest road to stay number 1, right? She's got to win the whole thing, plus hope others lose. Whereas I think Raducanu has the easiest road. If she's healthy, she just has to win. And that's it. Doesn't matter what happens with anybody else. And then Pegula and Gauff have an outside chance. We just got to figure out after today what that looks like. Pegula being number 1 would be actually sick, though. Because Gauff's going to get number 1 eventually, so is Raducanu. But Pegula is like now. This is her best. Like, this might be her only chance to be number 1. Like, she may never get there again, or never have a chance to get there again. This is it, you know. It's now or never for Pegula. But I don't even think she probably thought that she was going to be world number one or have a chance to be number one in this generation. She probably just wants to get a slam, you know, win a slam. Who cares if she's number 1 or 2? No update on Raducanu. I'm scared for Alcaraz playing. I kind of wish he didn't, though I miss watching him play. But yeah, we'll find out what he looks like in a couple of days when we watch him in New York. Hey, Vinay, thank you for the 5 gifted. Appreciate it. Thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. All right, by the way, Winston-Salem has already started. So has Monterey. Has already started. Which have to finish early. With you from Trinidad. Hey, what's up, Janelle? How you doing? It didn't look good when Raducanu served the other day. She was in a bad way the other day. That was really scary. So, and then she put out the mixed dubs. So we'll have to wait and see what she's going to look like, you know. All-American Women's Final. That's it. Cruz is playing tomorrow. Cool. By the way, we're almost at 200 likes. Don't forget to like the video as you walk in. All right, so plans for next week. Let's talk about next week for a second. So, obviously, we finished this match. We're done for the week, thankfully. And then next week, we got the draw comes out. Now, the draw they don't do a ceremony, so I've got to figure out when that draw gets released. So that's happening. A bunch of content's coming out, obviously, as we always do before slams. I'll keep you updated with everything going on, including Raducanu. I mean, Winston-Salem's going on. Medvedev is playing. So, depending on the matchups, we might watch a little bit of that later in the week. I don't plan on really watching Winston-Salem early. I mean, Medvedev is the standout, right? He is the number 1 seed. He wasn't even supposed to play. And if he didn't play, we wouldn't even be paying attention to it, really. But, I mean, Medvedev versus Tsitsipas could be a semi. So you know what I mean? Like, we'll see how that plays out and if we watch any of it. Priority is obviously New York and preparing for that. Because that starts on Sunday. This time next week, we're watching the US Open. So, write that down. Put that in your calendar. First round, day 1 is now, in a week. Then they got the mixed doubles. We'll track that. We'll see what that looks like. They've got some exhibitions during the week. Like Federer's doing a thing. I mean, I don't know if we watch any of that. I'm going to watch it, but I don't know if we do any streams. So yeah, it's sort of it's a nice relaxing week after we've had like 4 weeks. I mean, since Washington, we've not stopped, right? Washington, when did Washington start? It feels like we've been doing like 5 weeks straight of matches, right? So we've been streaming every day since 28th of July. Where are we? Yeah, so we've been we've done like 3.5 weeks, 4 weeks straight. So it's a good opportunity next week to just take a breather and then reassess what is happening for the US Open. Do we have at least Monday and Tuesday off? Tomorrow, I don't plan on doing anything tomorrow. And then Tuesday, Wednesday. I don't know. It just depends on these activities that they do at the US Open. These exhibitions. Go get your dog. Yeah, I can tell you this. Unless there's a good matchup in Winston-Salem, we're not bothering watching. We won't be watching anything. I don't plan on watching anything until like on Friday, Saturday. And then Sunday we start, so. Draw comes out, we'll obviously go live for that. Yeah. US Open starts on Sunday, next Sunday. Feast going home at US Open. I've seen that movie before. Yeah, so going home with the US Open, okay. That'd be fun. Let Cam go get Mia. It's not about the chat letting me go. It's whether the tournament's going to give me a break. I can cut my grass and trim the hedges. Hey, I need to clean my house. My house is a mess. My house is a mess. We can always count on you. Hey, look. Anything that happens, but my sleep schedule doesn't change because there's no way I'm taking a week of normal sleep and then having to get back into that routine. So I'm gonna be waking up at 2 a.m. every day again. Keep doing it. Keep that schedule. I've got 3 weeks until I can actually have a normal sleep. Oh, and then we have the Asian swing, and then you all have to stay up. I did it. Now you have to. It's your turn. No, I'm just kidding. Especially Deb. You don't have to do any of that. Deb, don't stay up for the Asian swing. You don't have to do it. The two most well-spoken, eloquent, honest players on the play of this millennium. Any win is a good win. Okay. Who have I got? I've got Gauff in 3. Only Thursday, next Wednesday. That's fine. Dutchy. You don't have to give me the schedule for Winston-Salem or any of that. It's not really a big deal. I already clipped you saying that. That's fine. That's fine, Deb. Asian swing's going to be chill, so I doubt people are going to get rowdy for the Asian swing. And if they do, I can handle it for then. For that, you know. Coco seems to be in a good place mentally this tournament. Yeah. Comments made by Nishikori regarding outfits being more important than tennis, though he was joking. Then mixed dubs with Osaka cancelled. Tomorrow, I have no idea what any of that means. What are you talking about? Nishikori made comments about outfits? When? I didn't hear that at all. Is that like some weird, like dark place on the internet that, like dark corner of the internet people are complaining about? Or like where is that coming from? That seems like I have not heard that at all. Is this recently? Nishikori's playing mixed doubles with Osaka though. Oh no, they weren't. No, they're not playing. They were supposed to play. I don't know what you're talking about. Does anyone know what's going on? Is Serena getting a wild card of the US? No, she is not. She's probably going to play doubles though. Who do you predict will win this match? Gauff. In 3. Chat. I made a video. It's called Gauff versus Pegula, or Pegula versus Gauff, Cincinnati final preview. I make a prediction in that video. Please watch the videos so then I'll keep making them. I don't make videos for myself. I make them so you guys, because you guys want them. It would be so much easier if I didn't make videos and I could just be saying, like, I won't do it. Don't need to do it. It's so much easier. I would love it if I just had to wake up and stream and then go to bed. Not make any videos and no other stuff. But you asked me to, so I do. Go watch them. Go watch them while they're still around. Tiafoe lost to a Frenchman. Yep. Oh, wow. The last 3 years, the winner of Cincy wins the US. That's crazy. Why isn't Swiatek playing mixed? I don't know. I'm not sure. I was a little surprised too. I'm not sure. I'm sure she has her reasons. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure. Feast was sensational in the first and the third. Yeah. And he was terrible in the second. He was horrible in that second set, but who cares? He won't care. He'll be like, I won the match. Who cares? He won't be bothered. He was fantastic in that final set. Good evening to Cam and others. Coco seems to be in a good place mentally. I'm wishing the best. You just said that from another account. Point blank and Teresa Joseph. You said the same. Are you the same person? Or did you just coincidentally copy and paste each other's thing? Why did you change accounts? Or are you the same person? What's going on? I'm losing my mind. Also, we need Landalucci to beat Bellucci. Imagine if we watched that. Landalucci versus Bellucci. That would be a nightmare to call. How about doubles with a junior in the team? What? Why? Who do you think's winning? An American. I feel like Coco's playing the best tennis of the year. Yeah, she's playing. I mean, she hasn't won a title in a year, Gauff. So this is a big deal for her. Pegula's already won a 1,000 this year. Cam, watch the video, watch the Nole interview, documentary. A little hard on Australia. How do the Aussies feel about Novak? I have no idea. I haven't watched it. And also, I don't really give a shit about how Aussie feel about Novak, to be honest. I don't care how Australians feel about Novak. Because I have my own feelings. Oh, you just got here. Okay. It was just a very similar... Somebody else did the similar thing. It was weird. Yeah, Australians have their opinions on Novak that I don't share most of the time. And as in, like, most of them have a bad opinion of him and I don't share that. So, yeah. I'm sure that he would probably be, or whatever. I don't know. I'm going to watch it. Let me watch it, and then I'll make a decision on how I feel about it rather than making a decision on how I feel about a quote that is in the chat. I'm going to watch it I'm going to watch it today. I know I said it yesterday, but I got busy. This morning I got busy. I had so much to do this morning and yesterday. I'm going to watch it this afternoon. When I finish this stream, I'm going to watch it. I'm going to get Eggs Benedict, and I'm going to watch it. But by the way, again, I don't know what he said, but if he was harsh on Australia, he should be, because Australia was harsh on him. Like, he shouldn't have got banned. He shouldn't have got deported. He should have played. And I said that at the time, and I stand by that now. Should have played. Said it in 2022, and I'm saying it in 2026. So whatever he said about Australia, or whatever he said about how that went, he has every right to be harsh on us. Well, not us, but on the system that kicked him out. Fair. And he has every right to be harsh on the people that called him to get kicked out. The media, the people that didn't want him around. Like, he has every right to be pissed off at them too. So I have no problem with that. Because I know he's not pissed off at me, because I didn't call for him to get kicked out. So he's not pointing at me, unless he points at me in the video. But I doubt he knows who I am at all. I don't think Djokovic uses YouTube. But I'm going to watch it, and then I'll talk about it next week when we're hanging out in whatever match we watch. Are you going to the American football in Australia, Cam? You'll love it. No, it's sold out, but also it's during the US Open, so I'm not going to do it. I have to stream. it's during the US Open. I can't take that time off. Players are about to come out on court, and we are about to begin. Will I watch Laver Cup? Of course. Hell yes. Of course we're going to watch Laver Cup. We love Laver Cup. We love Laver Cup. So many people hate Laver Cup, and I love that they hate it because we love it. It's our Laver Cup is our thing. And in tennis, everybody loves Wimbledon, everybody loves the 1000s, blah blah blah. But everybody is divided on Laver Cup. But from the start of we've been watching Laver Cup since like 21. I love Laver Cup. I love it. We embrace it. We watch it. We support it. We go crazy for Laver Cup. Even though the rest of the tennis world is just like, it sucks. It shouldn't count. Blah. I love it. Love it. The Laver Cup is ours, chat. We've embraced it, and it's our time to hang out and celebrate and have fun. And watch, the world will catch up. Everybody, we're on the right side of history with Laver Cup. Everybody else will catch up. Don't watch it. Watch it, chat. It's already been happening in the last 2 years. You wait and see. Laver Cup is going to be a big deal eventually, and people will catch up. The rest of the tennis world will be like, actually, it's been around for 20 years now. Maybe I should embrace it. Watch it, chat. People are going to start changing their tune on Laver Cup. Right now, everybody's like, it's just an exhibition. Who gives a shit? Just you wait. We'll be on the chat. We will be on the right side of history with Laver Cup. Trust me. And we'll be watching it in 20 years and being like, I told you, man. All right, players are on court. It's our thing, chat. We love Laver Cup. We're going to watch the hell out of it. And I'm scared for Team World though, because they got a tough team. Europe. They bought in the big guns this time. They're taking it serious. They're taking it real serious. They got Hoda and Alcaraz. All right, here we go. Players on. Players are up. I think if Pegula wins this, she's number 2 in the race of the finals. Behind Raducanu, which is insane. Has Pegula had a better year than Sabalenka? Has she? Has Pegula had a better year than Sabalenka, chat? Let me know. Yes or no? Has Pegula been better in 2026 than Sabalenka? I'm going to say no because Grand Slam final, but I don't know. I mean, she's won more points than her, so... All right, that coin toss went rogue. And Gauff's going to serve. Gauff is going to serve. All right, here we go. You just don't realize how tall Gauff is until she stands next to somebody who's like average height. You're like, holy shit, Pegula's not short. She's, for WTA, right? She's sort of the average height. But Gauff is way taller than she seems. I think Gauff Sabalenka the same height, right? Sabalenka was nearly untouchable in the first 4 tournaments. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Up until the clay swing, Sabalenka was untouchable in those first 2 months or 3 months, right? But then Pegula has been consistent all year. She just doesn't have a Grand Slam semi or a final to be like, well, I did that, right? Whereas Sabalenka has made a final. So, but I'll tell you, if she wins this trophy, she's won 2 1000s this year, so has Sabalenka, right? She's made a couple of semi-finals elsewhere, right? All right, but we've got a lot to do before we get to the end of this match. We're going to play the thing. Landalute is going 3. Let's go. I put him on my team. And I would like him to win, please. Is the US Open the biggest? Is US Open bigger than the rest of the WTA? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Is it bigger than the rest of the WTA? Do you mean is it a big tournament? Yeah, it's a Grand Slam. It's like one of the biggest trophies, one of the big four trophies. Flushing Meadows already? Come on, yeah. It feels like we just finished Wimbledon, but it also feels like we've been watching these tournaments for a while. Which we have. 3 weeks, 4 weeks straight. First title of the year for Coco. Let's go. Let's see. Let's see. This is going to be really interesting. Pegula played really well yesterday, though. I mean, despite... Even against Anisimova, she played well. I mean, she's played two really, really... Like, she just looks so calm. And we saw yesterday with Swiatek, she looked all over the place at times. But Pegula just so focused. And Gauff better be the same, because if Gauff's a little bit... I mean, it's not as windy as it was yesterday. I think if it was windy, you'd say advantage Pegula. But, yeah, I mean... Pegula has looked so... Even when she served for the match yesterday, she looked so stoic and so calm. Let's see if she can do it again. If Coco wins this, where does this put her in the race to the finals? I think it puts her third. Let me check. If Gauff wins this, she will be fifth. Okay. Fifth in the race to the final. So we'll go Raducanu, Sabalenka, Andreeva, Pegula, Gauff, Svitolina, Mukova, Noskova. But if Pegula wins, it'll go Raducanu, Pegula, Sabalenka, Andreeva. So Pegula wins this. She's number 2 in the race to the finals. All right, 5-4's the head-to-head. They played at Wimbledon. Pegula won the first set. Gauff came back to win. Gauff's won 3 of the last 4 matches, including at the WTA finals. Last year's WTA finals, Pegula got that win, the only win she's had against Gauff recently. Whereas the first, Gauff, I mean, Pegula dominated this rivalry early. Not dominated, but she was winning a lot early. She was 4-1 against Coco, and it was sort of a bit of a weird, Gauff's won slams, but Pegula beats Gauff all the time. But now it's now it's a rivalry, right? Now it's almost 50-50. How do any of these two players become number 1? Don't ask me that right now. I don't know. All I know is that the top 4 players in the world right now can all be number 1 after the US Open. One of them can be number 1. Between Gauff, Pegula, Raducanu, Sabalenka, they all have a chance of being number 1. Don't ask me how. I just know that they do. So when this match is done, and when you give me 3 business days to work on the formula, right? I'll get my whiteboards out, and I'll be scribbling on the whiteboards and trying to work out I'll be trying to work out the theory of everything, right? Then I'll come back with a solution, and we'll go through every single different situation, because there's 4 players trying to get to one spot, but it's not as easy as if Gauff wins, she's number 1. If Gauff wins and Raducanu loses, but when, right? And Sabalenka has to lose, when's that? What about Pegula? There's just too many things right now. So once we get through this match, then I'll get to work tomorrow, right? Because I want to know that too. I want to understand how everybody becomes number 1 too. But I just need 3 days to just break it out. Get the scientists involved, right? We'll put on the lab coats. Yeah. Anyways, Gauff's going to serve. I've got Gauff in 3. Who you got, chat? Who you got? Eala can't be number 1 if she wins. Sorry. Eala is not in the race to the number 1 yet. Forehand up the line from Gauff. Into the slice of Pegula. Gauff with a forehand. That's a winner. 15-love Gauff. Who you got, chat? Who you got? Who you got? JPEG? A lot of people going Pegula. 15-love. Coco in 2. Coco in 3. Coco in straights. All right. Serve again. Into the forehand of Pegula. Return goes into the forehand of Gauff. Gauff in the net. 15-0. Don't anybody say the word. I already fixed it, all right? First serve's a fault, second serve. I don't want anybody coming in and being like, scoreboard. Don't say the word. I fixed it, all right? I got there first, all right? No need to tell me. Serve in the backhand of Pegula. Return goes out, 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. As we get a fault, second serve. As we double fault. 30-0. All right, 30-0 serve. Ace down the tee. 40-30. As a return. Goes in the back into Gauff. Gauff hits a winner. She thought she missed it, but she hit it in. And it's 1-love Gauff. She takes the first. First game. Okay. Any other people from the West Indies watching the Caribbean Premier League tonight? That sounds fun. I want to watch that. Can I watch that? Where can I watch that? All right, Pegula to serve. 1-love. Serve. Into the forehand of Gauff. Back out Pegula. Gauff gets it back. There's Pegula forehand. Inside out goes wide. It's love 15. Why do we need to mention the Eala in every chat? It's just part of the... It's like liking the video, right? Just gonna talk about Eala. Check. All right. Love 15. There's a return. Goes in the forehand of Pegula. Back in now from Gauff. Into the backhand of Pegula. Pegula in the net. Love 30. Love 30. Love 30. As the backhand return goes in from Gauff to the forehand of Pegula. Gauff. Forehand again, the forehand of Pegula. Gauff with the forehand in the net. And it's 15-30. 15-30. As Pegula serves again. First serve is a fault. Second serve. As the return goes in, the forehand of Pegula. Gauff for the forehand up the line. Pegula's there with the backhand crossed into the slice of Gauff. Pegula backhand again. Into the backhand of Gauff. It's Pegula. Another backhand. Up the line to the forehand of Gauff. Gauff in the net. 30-0. 30-0. 30-0. Back in return from Gauff. And then Pegula in the nets with a forehand. And it's 30-40. We're at a break point for Coco already. 30-40. Coco's forehand has gotten a lot better, don't you think? Well, it's definitely this week. There's a fault from Pegula. Second serve. Second serve. Into the forehand of Gauff. Return to the forehand of Pegula. As Gauff. Forehand to the backhand of Pegula. Backhand from Gauff. Again, the backhand of Pegula. Into the Gauff forehand. As Pegula forehand goes again to the slice of Gauff. Into the backhand of Pegula. They go backhand to forehand as Pegula making Gauff run. Pegula on the attack. Hits an inside out forehand. Gauff gets it back. As Pegula forehand inside out goes wide. Great defense by Coco. She breaks 2-love. That practice against Balick yesterday is paying off already. What great defense from Coco. Pegula was hitting decent. Forehand, cross court, inside out, side to side. Great work from Gauff. 2-love. I tell you, Gauff's getting good at the right time. She's getting confident right when it matters most. Remember, she did just make the Wimbledon semis, which was unexpected. We didn't expect Gauff to do anything at Wimbledon, and she made the semis. She was this close to making the final. So you got to think that, okay, that's got to be a huge boost in confidence for every shot. Forehand, serve, right? Everything. And she hits a drop shot in the net, Gauff, or a half volley in the net. It's love 15. Yeah, is Gauff the most athletic player on tour? She doesn't get any. We never talk about it, right? We never talk about how fit she is, but like she's got to be, right? She's probably the fastest mover as well. Like the quickest player on tour. She gets a lot of shots back. As it a forehand now from Pegula into the forehand of Gauff. Pegula backhand into the forehand of Gauff. As Gauff hits a wide, love 30. Because the thing with Coco, the problem that I have with everybody talking about Coco is that they always focus on the bad things. They focus on her double faults, right? They focus on her unforced errors. They focus on her losses, right? We don't talk about her. When she serves well, we talk about it. But even though she doesn't, her serve lets her down at times, she still has that athleticism every match. That never lets her down. Her body never lets her down. All right, love 30s. The return goes short in the forehand of Gauff. Pegula with a lob. Gauff with a smash. Nope. She lets it bounce and it goes long. All right, 15-30. Gauff serves again. There's a fault. Second serve. As the return goes back of Gauff. Backing up Pegula up the line. Gauff gets it back. As Pegula, forehand again to the forehand of Gauff. Into the forehand of Pegula. Inside out to the backhand of Gauff. Forehand cross court from Pegula. Gauff with a pass. Pegula with a lovely volley. Gauff with a slice. Cross court is too good. Gauff's come to play. 30 all. That wasn't a bad approach by Pegula, and it was a very nice volley. Very nice volley by Pegula. Very low volley, but Gauff just slices it for a winner. This is 3 versus 4, by the way. This is number 3 versus number 4. This is what it should be like. This is what the final should be. This is the best in the world right here. One of these players could be number 1 in 3 weeks. First serve's a fault by Coco. Second serve. She double faults. I'll cry. Don't double fault now. Come on. Second serve. Come on now. Second serve. Into the forehand. Pegula on the net. Massive second serve. 40-30 Coco. 40-30. Gauff to go to 3-love. I don't know what it is with these finals, but everyone's in a hurry to get the hell out of here. Everyone wants to get to New York. 40-30. Nice serve again, Gauff. Woo! 10 minutes. 3-love Coco. Okay. All right. Now, Chad, look, I'm not going to. I want to say this to put it on record, so then if it happens, I can look back and clip this and go, "Hey, look what I said." Gauff right now looks like she's going to win the US Open and be world number 1 in the next month. And I'm saying it now because I want to clip it if it happens. And if it doesn't happen, we'll never remember it anyway, so it doesn't matter. But I want to make sure I say it on record that, like, Coco right now plays like this, she's going to be world number 1 in a month. She's going to finish the US Open with a trophy in her pocket, 3 Grand Slams to her name, and world number 1. That's what we're watching here. That's who we're watching. Now, I'm saying that now so then I can clip it in a month if it happens and be like, hey, look what I said. I'm so smart. 3 love. I'm going to clip it for my own personal collection. And I'm going to delete it, and then nobody will ever remember anyway. We'll edit it out if anybody... Just remember, I'm saying it here now. The way that Coco started this match and the way that Coco looks, if she plays like this in New York, Raducanu is injured, Sabalenka's low on form, Pegula is obviously the other threat when it comes to world number 1 ranking, but Coco in a month could have 3 Grand Slams in world number 1 ranking. I'm just saying. Just saying. I want to make sure this goes on record so then we can come back and look at this and go, wow, you said that. Remember when you said that? Just like when I said Krejcikova was going to win Wimbledon in 24. All right? We got another Krejcikova moment here. All right? Anyways, 3 love. As Gauff hits it out, 15 love. I'm just saying it. All right? Don't remind me if it doesn't happen. If she loses first round, I don't want to hear about it. Please don't tell me. But she's playing. I mean, she's starting the way she's played in the last match against Balick, but like she's taken that game, and that game is what she's going to get. Like, it's what's going to win the US Open. The defense and the ground strokes. That's how she wins the US Open. I mean, that defense is looking phenomenal right now. All right, 15-0. Pegula in the net. 15-0. I can't enable clips because YouTube just deleted the feature, so it's not up to me. YouTube got rid of the feature. It sucks. It was a great feature. Anyways, 30-15, that goes out by Gauff. 30-15. Serve. Into the forehand of Gauff. Forehand from Pegula. Gauff with the backhand pass. Pegula with a volley. Goes wide. And again, Gauff just with the defense. 30-0. Relentless. 30-0. Pegula's not playing terribly. She's not playing great, but she's just not getting winners because Gauff's not letting her get those winners. Gauff's just defending like mad. Stop cursing, please. What, like cussing or wizardry? I'm not a witch. Serve. Into the back of Gauff. Gauff goes wide. 40-30. Pegula to get on the board. 40-30. As Pegula serves. To the back of Gauff. Pegula with a forehand. Goes long. We get to deuce. Compliment.
Cam, this is good.
This is good. Coco has come out here on fire. Thank you for the $2. Pegula serves. A fault. Second serve. Oh, hit the tape. Double fault. And it's advantage Gauff for a double break. Double break on the cards for Coco. Advantage Gauff. Pegula serves. Another fault. Second serve. Serve to the front of Gauff. Return to the front of Pegula. Gauff on the stretch with a slice. To the front of Pegula as Gauff slice again. Into the back of Pegula. Up the line of the front of Gauff. Pegula. Ooh, gets the point. Gauff overhits it. We're back at deuce. All right. 62 mile an hour second serve for Pegula. All right, deuce. Made a fault. Second serve. Serve into the forehand of Gauff. Return the forehand of Pegula. Gauff. Forehand goes wide. She tried to go up the line. Advantage Pegula. Please stop cussing. What are you talking about, Scott? I'm not saying anything. I don't know what you mean. Chat, I think Scott's lost his mind. Serve. Into the forehand of Gauff. Forehand from Pegula into the forehand of Gauff. As Pegula forehand again. Into the forehand of Gauff as Pegula backhand. Into the backhand of Gauff. Backhand from Pegula. Again, the backhand of Gauff. Into the backhand of Pegula. Pegula in the net. Gauff on the hit the baseline, that one. Back to deuce. Stop cussing. I think you mean talking. But if I stop talking, it'll be a weird stream. Scott's having a Sunday sesh. What's going on? All right, deuce. Backhand return. Into the backhand of Pegula. Forehand from Gauff. Into the backhand of Pegula. But Pegula hits it wide. And it's advantage Coco for a double break. Yeah, not you, Scott. The other Scott. The one that keeps saying, don't cuss. I'm not fucking cussing. Advantage Gauff. Serve. Into the backhand of Gauff. Backhand Pegula up the line. Into the forehand of Gauff. Again to the backhand of Pegula. Gauff for the forehand of the stretch. As Pegula hits a cross-court forehand, Gauff slices it back. Pegula slices it, comes to the net. Gauff for the pass. Too good. That's a double break. It's 4-love. Coco on fire. What a start. Again, wasn't a bad approach, but I think Pegula, once she hit the ball too central, she's like, you're going to hit a winner. All right, 4-love. Coco has dinner plans or something. Here we go. Let's see what Gauff can do. Can she keep going? Serving to the forehand of Pegula. Return goes to the forehand of Gauff. Pegula in the net. 15-love. I think this crowd's kind of like, what in the hell is going on right now? They're like, I thought this was going to be close. But we also know that this first set doesn't reflect the entire match. Things can change very quickly. I mean, look at the men's match. As we had a fault second serve. Serve. Into the forehand of Pegula. Backhand from Gauff for the forehand of Pegula is Gauff. Forehand again into the forehand of Pegula. Gauff goes up the line. Pegula's there with the backhand. Into the forehand of Gauff. Pegula backhand again to the backhand of Gauff. Up the line and long by Coco. And it's 15-all. 15-all. As Gauff serves again. Into the backhand of Pegula. Good serve. Pegula return in the net. 30-15. As a return. Goes out by Pegula. 40-15. Gauff for a 5-love lead. As a return goes out by Pegula. 5-love Coco. Cam, you collect magic cards and Pokemon? No. I don't understand Magic the Gathering. But I also, I watch a lot of channels that do. Like, I watch Wubby and Papa Meat and Charlie. Like, I watch... I don't understand how Magic the Gathering works. I don't know how to play it. But I watch the pack openings and stuff. You have that look. Hey, why don't you shut the hell up? How about that? Huh? What do you mean? Huh? I have the look. What do I look like, huh? What? What do you mean? Huh? What the hell is that supposed to mean? You back the fuck off, all right? How about you back off, huh? Huh? What the hell? You look like you would. Shut the hell up. You look like you go to convention. Shut up, nerd. Hey, why don't you get the hell out of here? You're a nerd. Nah, you. You're a nerd. 5 love. You're a nerd. Everybody, this person's a nerd. By the way, it's okay to be a nerd. I mean, let's not nerd shame. There's no nerd shaming here. I'm sorry. No, get out of here. Nobody wants you here. Bro asked a question. I answered that seriously too. That's hard. That's so you suck. You suck. I answered that honestly. So I'm like, no, I don't watch. I don't know how it works. But and then you come in with the insult. How dare you? How dare you? I answered your question honestly. I was vulnerable for a second, and you come in here and you just like, how rude of you. I answered your question like it was real, and you come in here and you insult me in my house. Get the hell out of here. 5 love. Let's see if Pegula can get it on board here. There's Gauff for the backhand into the forehand of Pegula. Gauff forehand down the middle. Pegula backhand cross court. Gauff gets it back. Pegula on the stretch. There's Gauff. Forehand winner. Coco can't miss. Love 15. By the way, Chad, it's okay to be a nerd. You're all here, so you're all nerds on something. There's a bit of fault second serve. As a return, goes to the forehand of Pegula. Forehand from Gauff into the backhand of Pegula is Gauff. Backhand again to the backhand of Pegula up the line of the forehand of Gauff. Pegula. Forehand again to the forehand of Gauff. It's Pegula backhand cross court. Gauff goes into the forehand of Pegula. Pegula in the net. Love 30. We're looking at bagels here, chat. I am hungry. Let's go. You look hungry. What the hell is that supposed to mean? Where's that guy? Get him. Get that guy out of here. Get that guy out of here. I love it how like I call him out. He's like, oh, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Wasn't very funny. Love 30. And a return. Goes in the forehand of Pegula. Gauff with a slice. Pegula comes to the net. Gauff with a pass, but Pegula puts away the smash. 15-30. All right, 15-30. By the way, chat, can we lock back in? Let's lock back in. It's a big, important match. 15-30. As we're back in return. Into the forehand of Pegula. Gauff with the forehand of the backhand of Pegula. Into the forehand of Gauff. Gauff hits it long. 30-0. 30-0. Serve down the tee. Gauff hits it long. 40-30. Nice from Pegula. No bagel chat. 40-30. Serving to the forehand of Gauff. Forehand from Pegula. Into the net. Oh, wait, hang on. Hold that. Hold that. Hang on. Wait a second. Deuce. Hang on. Deuce. Serving to the backhand of Gauff. Backhand now from Pegula into the forehand of Gauff. Gauff hits it out. Advantage Pegula to get on the board. Now remember, Balick was down. So Gauff was up 4-1 against Balick, and then Balick got back to 4-0. Not saying that Pegula can, but that did happen. Gauff got off to a hot start yesterday, and there was a bit of a, when she was up 4-1, she did give away the break. Pegula's on the board. 5-1 Coco. She's going to serve for the set. 5-1. No bagel. No bagel. Oh, Vachereau is playing the mixed doubles with Tatiana Maria. That's crazy. All right, 5-1 Gauff. As the back in return, goes in the form of Gauff, up the line and long by Coco, love 15. Love 15. As Gauff serves a fault. Second serve. Serving to the back of Pegula. Fought it from Gauff. Into the front of Pegula. Inside out winner by Pegula. Love 30. Okay. Lovely shot. Cam, we're all out of bagels. Can we get you a breadstick right now? Well, we might be out of those as well in a second. Sports cussing makes the running commentary more exciting. Keep it. You want me to swear more? That's not going to happen. I don't want to get in trouble. But I don't want to. I'm not going to cuss on purpose. As with a serve, into the forehand of Pegula, backing it from Gauff in the net. All right. Love 40. To get one of the breaks back. Yo, thank you for the gift. Appreciate that. As Gauff serves a fault. Second serve. Serve. Into the back of Pegula. Gauff for the backhand. Into the back of Pegula. Gauff for the pass. Pegula with a volley. Winner. One break back. Okay. Check it out. What did I just say? What did I just say? Hey, thank you for all the gifts. Appreciate it. What did I just say? All right. One break back. No breadstick, no bagels, no... Sorry, the bakery's closed. It's Sunday. All right, bakery's closed on Sunday. Thank you for all the gifts that you're spamming. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, how are we doing, chat? Apologies from the chef. We burnt the bacon with breadsticks. Oh, that's all right. It's fine. I wasn't that hungry anyway. She just wants to finish on a break to serve first in the second. Oh, it's all What's my prediction for the final? I've got Gauff in 3. Which state are you in right now, if you don't mind me asking? I'm in Australia. Have food delivered. I think you missed the joke. It will... Okay, we just get delivery. We're not talking about real food. We just make a... Don't worry about it. You'll catch on. It's fine. Don't worry about it. We don't actually... No. Oh no, Scott's back, chat. Watch out. As with a 4-1 rally. Up the line to the backhand of Pegula. 4-0 from Gauff. And then Pegula hits it long. Love 15. Love 15. It would be a shame if Pegula got broken after at least getting a couple of games back. All right, first serve the fault, second serve. Serve to the back of Gauff. Back into Pegula. Into the net. Love 30. Love 30. Chance. Nearly a chance here for Gauff to just break and win the set. Serve. The back of Gauff. Back of Pegula up the line. Gauff gets it back. Into the forehand of Pegula. Forehand from Gauff again to the forehand of Pegula. There's Gauff. Forehand up the line. Pegula backhand cross court. Gauff with a slice. Pegula. Forehand again. To the backhand of Gauff. Into the forehand of Pegula. Crossed into the forehand of Gauff. Gauff in the net though. On the forehand. 15-30. 15-30. By the way, chat, we're almost at 500 likes. Don't forget to like the stream if you haven't already. Also, don't forget to subscribe. We're almost at 320. 320k. Hey, thank you, Lynn, for the gift. Look at the chat. Look at that chat. There's a cake. All right, backhand slice from Gauff. In comes Pegula as Gauff for the pass. Goes long. 30-all. Is it a trophy or is it a cake? It was a cake. 30-all. 30-all Pegula. Now to serve again. Here's a fault. Second serve. Hey, thank you, Tyrrell, for the gift as well. Serve again. Into the backhand of Gauff. One from Pegula sliced as Gauff. Drop shot in the net. 40-30. Pegula to take her third game in a row and really just put the pressure back on Coco to try and get it done. Serve. There's a fault. Second serve. Serve to the back of Gauff. Nice return. Pegula gets it back, but overhits it on her backhand. And it's back to deuce. Pretty important game for Pegula to just at least serve first in the second and get off to a better start in the second. As we get a return. Into the forehand of Pegula. Drive volley straight to Gauff. Lob goes up. Backhand drive volley straight to Gauff. Forehand pass. But the Pegula volley's good. Gauff with a slice. Cross court though. Pegula can't get it. And Coco gets the set point. In such a Coco way. Like, that is a great point to just, again, we talked about at the start of the match. Just the athleticism. And Pegula had at least three good chances to put the point away, but Coco just hangs around. Great slice. That short slice cross-court pass. Twice now. It's whatever that is. I don't know. Mustache. Serve. Into the forehand of Gauff. Return goes the forehand of Pegula. Gauff for the forehand pass. Cross-court, sorry. Into the forehand of Pegula. Pegula hits it wide. Gauff takes the first 6-2. A little bit of a nap at the end, but she takes it 6-2. And see, the reason why Pegula missed that shot was because of the previous point. Pegula is trying to redline her game because she knows Gauff's going to get it back. So she's hitting it close to the lines. She's not going for margin, right? She's hitting it too close to the line and missing. That's why she hit that last error, and that's why she's been making errors, because Gauff's just so good defensively. She just has to play one good point like that, Gauff, and then it spooks Pegula. All right. First set in the bag for Coco. Let's see if the stats also tell the story. Or not. I mean, WTA, you don't have to show us the stats if you don't want to. You can just keep them to yourself. Don't feel free not to show us anything. That's fine. We'll just make them up. I mean, it's a great... the stadium looks great. I don't want to see any stats anyway. I mean, I didn't even care. Somebody pressed the button where it shows the graphic. They didn't even do it. All right. Thanks, WTA. I guess we'll just make it up. All right. Great set by Coco. That is a great set. Pegula needs to sharpen up a bit, but also needs to be patient because, you know, trying to go for those winners too early, she's making those errors. She's got to clean it up. We know WTA watch, so make sure you... WTA, give us the damn stats. Come on. We know you're watching. They're sniping the channel again. We know they're watching. We know they're watching. I got you, Cam. I'll call the WTA. No, we know. They already watched the stream. We know that. Secretly watched the stream. Because they'll show the stats in a second now because... oh, shit, he said something. They watch. We know. Chat, where are you watching from? Speaking of watching, where are you watching from? Where are you watching from? Let me know in the chat where you're watching from. We've got California, England, Texas. We've got DC, Atlanta. We've got the UK, Georgia, USA, Alaska, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Belgium, Kenya, South Africa, Munich, Manila. We've got a lot of Filipinos in the house. What's up? Colorado, Canada. All right, Coco serving first in the second. Backhand goes into the forehand of Pegula. Into the forehand of Gauff. As we're going to find out from Pegula again. The forehand of Gauff. Pegula hits it out again. Another error. And it's 15-love. We've got New York City, Barbados, Jamaica, Guyana. I'm trying to see where like people that like... I like seeing that like everyone... Like there's a lot of people from, you know, from Europe in the chat, from America. I love seeing countries like Guyana and Bahamas, right? Places like that that are like a little bit off the map, right? Not everybody's watching from Barbados or Jamaica, but it's awesome. All right, lovely lob by Pegula, and then the slice forehand to the volley is just great for Pegula. That's a great point. We've got Trinidad in the house. People are just naming planets. Sorry, this is not the planetarium. This is the tennis channel. Right? We're talking about where you're from, not how many countries, how many planets you can name. But I'm happy for you. I mean, look, if I was a science teacher, I'll give you an A. I'll give you an A. You know? Congrats, you know the moon. I'm happy for you. Where are you from? 30-15. As Gauff serves again. New Zealand in the house. We've got Toronto. We've got Australia. Chet, do you reckon we're number one in Australia right now? We've got to be close, right? The news can't be beating us now. Good serve, 40-15. Chet, what do you reckon? You reckon we're number one in Australia right now? For YouTube live streams? We've got to be close. We've got to be close. 40-15. It's nearly 10 in the morning. Surely everyone's at work. No one's watching the news. Nothing's happening. What do you... There's nothing going on. 40-15. As Gauff serves a fault second serve. That band is still... King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard is live again. They're a good band. I like them. Anyways, Gauff with a lovely volley. Yeah, King Gizzard alive again. Shit, we're never going to beat them. They're always number one. They're the best. Are they like... Nah, we're not. Oh, there's actually... We're not. We're better than the news, though. I was in a live stream of playing Fortnite. No. All right, chat. We're number two. We're number two. I'll tell you, though, for the week, though, we had more viewers for this King Gizzard, who are now becoming... We're going to get them on the channel, apparently. They had 11,000 for a live stream. We had 12,000. So we are winning the week. We are winning the week in Australian live streams on YouTube, just to be clear. Not in the world. I mean, chat, we're probably like number 3 millionth. Have you seen how many things on YouTube? Come on. All right. I love your energy when you read the scores. I'll tell you, 15-love. It's 15-love Pegula. How about that? You like that? Yeah. I'm great at calling the scores. That's my best quality. Calling scores. I'm the Roger Federer of calling the score. Anyways, return goes into the forehand of Pegula. Backhand from Gauff. Into the forehand of Pegula. She comes to the net again. Gauff for the pass. Goes long. All right, 30-love. 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 Serve again. There's a bit of fault, second serve. Second serve, Pegula. Into the back of the Gauff. Nice return. Pegula slicing the net. 30-15. 30-15. As Pegula serves. And the return goes into the forehand of Pegula. Backhand from Gauff again. The forehand of Pegula. It's Gauff. Backhand again to the forehand of Pegula. Gauff for the volley. Pegula with the backhand lob. Gauff for the smash. Pegula. Backhand up the line. Gauff gets it back. Great defense. Forehand of Pegula again is Gauff. Forehand again. Cross court. Slice from Pegula's a great pickup. Gauff comes in the net. Pegula with a pass in the net. Great defense by both, but Pegula just couldn't make her pass. 30-all. Great rally. Gauff's defense in the last two matches has just been ridiculous. Even Pegula, that was a decent slice forehand on the stretch. And then Pegula had the backhand. It was the easier backhand, and she just hit in the net. 30-all. There's a bit of forehand now from Gauff. That's a winner. 30-40 Coco. Just outplaying Pegula at the moment. 30-40. Serve again. Out wide at the back of the Gauff. Backhand Pegula up the line. That's a good shot. Gauff gets it with a slice. Pegula slices it back. Into the back of the Gauff. Pegula forehand cross court in the net. There it is. Gauff for the break. Pegula just running out of steam, it looks like. And fair enough. She's played a lot more tennis than Coco. She's played a lot of tennis this week. And Gauff is just relentless on the defense at the moment. All right, 2-love. Setting a break in the final. All right, Coco to serve. Into the back of Pegula. Oh, return goes in. Okay, Hawkeye, whatever. Hawkeye's like, I want to keep playing. All right, great shot. Oh, back of the line. And Pegula's like, finally, I get one. Nice return. It was a great serve by Gauff, too. Great, better return. Love 15. First serve's a fault. Second serve. Serve in the back of Pegula. Gauff for the forehand. To the back of Pegula is Gauff. Again, forehand to the back of Pegula. Into the forehand of Gauff. Crossed into the forehand of Pegula. Gauff wins a point, though. Pegula in the net. Bad error. Poor error from Pegula. 15-all. All right, Coco serves again. Thank you for the gift. Serve again. And the return goes to forehand of Gauff. Sliced into the back of Pegula, who hits a passing shot winner. That was a great shot, Pegula. What a sniper backhand. This high over the net and just rips it past Coco. Woo. All right. 15-30. What a backhand. Jeez, I tell you, these two ladies hitting some really great passing shots. And even Gauff gave her a round of applause on that one. She's like, yep. Got me. Serve. Into the back of Pegula. Return is shanked into the front of Gauff. Pegula puts up a lob. Gauff comes in. Straight to Pegula. But Pegula can't get it back. Gauff did enough with it. 30-all. Chat, we're almost at 500 likes. If you're enjoying the stream, it's free to like. If you don't like the stream, keep it to yourself. I don't want to hear it. I don't want feedback. No. I'm not going to change. As with a serve, ace down the tee. Whoo! Clutch. 40-30. Great serve, Coco. Chad, I'll say what I said earlier. Coco wins. But also, US Open, number 1 in the world, 1 month from now. Serve. Into the backhand of Pegula. Backhand from Gauff up the line. Pegula forehand. Is a winner up the line. Beautiful shot, Pegula. Deuce. Now Pegula's starting to hit some shots. 45 minutes in. I think the Tiafoe match finished at this point. Yeah, if you click the like button, it does turn into a tennis ball. So, sounds like such a lie, too. Bullshit. Oh, it does. Yeah. Of course it does. It's a great feature. All right, deuce. As Gauff serves. Into the backhand of Pegula. Return the backhand to Gauff. Pegula backhand to backhand with Gauff, but Pegula goes wide. And it's advantage to Coco. It's not a baseball, it's a tennis ball. It's not a baseball. All right, serve. Into the backhand of Pegula. Great return. Gauff gets it with the forehand. Into the front of Pegula. Gauff with the slice. Up the line of the backhand and Pegula in the net. Gauff keeps the break. 3-love in the second. All right. What a match Gauff's playing. Oh, it's not going to rain, is it? That'd be annoying. We've come so far. All right, how we doing, chat? How we doing? It actually does turn into a tennis ball. See? See? Of course, yes, it does. This next game is super important. She's got to get it. Pegula's got to get this. Got to get this game. It has to hold. Double break would be over. Well, it wouldn't be over, but it'd be pretty tough. Really tough. Yeah, it's been a good day. It's been a really fun, energetic couple of matches. It's been really fun. Bit of a roller coaster, but, you know, that's not the worst thing. Could have been really boring. Yeah. It's crazy to think Coco's only 22, yeah. Get this, right? Feast and Gauff are the same age. Like, that's crazy. And Goff's going for another 1,000 when Feast just won his biggest trophy. Coco's like, I've done that a million times. It's crazy. No Rebecca update. All right. Here we go. Pegula has to hold. Has to hold. We saw what happened in the first set when she went down a double break. She got one back, but it wasn't enough. Has to hold. All right, serve. Into the back of the Gauff. Forehand from Pegula. Into the forehand of Gauff. But Gauff in the net. 15-love. 15-love. Beautiful. Second serve. As the return goes in the backhand of Pegula, up the line of the front of Gauff. Pegula, forehand to the backhand of Gauff. Again, the backhand of Pegula. As Gauff forehand goes wide, and it's 30-love. 30-love. As we default. Second serve. As a return. Goes out by Gauff. 40-love. 40-love. Is it a second time to win Cincy? If she was win this, yeah, it would be her second Cincy trophy. She won in 23. Thank you for the gift. As a return goes in the net by... Oh, so the forehand goes in the net by Pegula. And it's 40-15. As Pegula serves. And the return goes in to the back end of Gauff now. As we get a forehand from Pegula cross court. Gauff gets it off the tape. Pegula goes cross court again. The forehand of Gauff into the back end of Pegula. Pegula in the net. 40-30. Now it's getting ugly this match, or this game. Pegula's got to get a good serve here. 40-30. Got to get on the board here. $40-30. As we get a let. As Pegula serves. Into the back of the Gauff. Return deep in the front of Pegula. Gauff in the net. All right, Pegula holds. She's on the board. It's only one break. 3-2-1. Liftoff. Pella.
Thanks for your entertaining YouTube channel. You're #1 in our house. Can't wait for an exciting US Open.
Hey, thank you, Pella, for the $10 and the nice words. Appreciate that. US Open starts Sunday. This time next week, we'll watch a night session. Probably Djokovic. I don't know. I don't know who's playing day one, but we'll be watching stuff this time next week. All right, 52 minutes played. As the return goes in the net by Pegula. As Gauff serves again. Down the tee, and Pegula hits it in the ground. 30 love. All right, first serve, the 4-second serve. As with a 4-now slice from Gauff. The backhand slice of Pegula. Forehand from Gauff cross court. Pegula goes up the line and hits a winner. 30-15. That's nice. That is nice from... nice hitting from Pegula. All right, as we have a 4 now to the backhand of Pegula. Backhand from Gauff. Again to the backhand of Pegula. Gauff wins a point, though. Pegula hit it wide. All right, 40-15. $40-15. $40-15. Middle fault. Second serve. As backhand return, forehand return goes back into Gauff. Backhand Pegula. She comes to the net. Gauff for the pass. Pegula volleys. Lob goes up. And Pegula with a drive. Backhand winner. Cross court. 40-30. $40-30. $40-30. As the return goes in the front of Gauff, up the line at the backhand of Pegula. Gauff wins a point and the game 4-1. Pegula had a look at that backhand pass, just hit the tape. All right. Pegula is only down a break, but Gauff is one break from serving for the match. So things could be over very quickly. How are we doing, chat? Thank you all for the gifts. It's a new feature in the chat. I appreciate everybody using it. I'm still trying to figure out what that ringing noise is. I've got to figure out that so we can cut it out. It's really annoying. But I appreciate all the gifts. Coco 2 games away. Yep, Cincinnati done. And then we've got the US Open starting in 7 days. I don't think anybody could beat Coco right now. That's what I'm saying. I've been saying it all the stream. 3 weeks' time, we might be watching the world number 1 here. She might be number 1. And 3-time Grand Slam champion. Coco better bring this crazy energy to New York. Yeah, I mean, look, definitely the what do you call it? The draw matters, right? If Coco has a terrible draw, then the chances go down. But if she plays like this and she gets a decent draw, why couldn't she win the whole thing and become world number 1? Again, that's kind of out of her hands too, but she just has to win and then hope that other results go her way. But again, she's playing like it. This match, the last match, I mean, this tournament. Is it a fault from Pegula, second serve? Serve to the back of Gauff. Back up Pegula into the forehand of Gauff. That's Pegula backhand again. Into the forehand of Gauff. Pegula. Backhand goes long. Love 15. Love 15. And we serve again. There's a let from Pegula. As we get another let. 3 lets in a row. Serve again. There's a fault. Second serve. Serve to the forehand of Gauff. Pegula forehand to the forehand of Gauff. And as Pegula forehand into the forehand of Gauff again, as Pegula with the backhand cross court. Gauff shanks it wide and we get to 15-0. 15-0. As the return goes short in the forehand of Pegula. Passing shot, Gauff. Pegula with a volley off the tape. Gauff for the pass. Oh, and Pegula can't volley it. That's so unlucky. Pegula had such a good volley too. That first volley was so nice. It just hit the tape and gave Gauff the chance to hit a pass. Oh, it was such a good volley because Gauff was going the other way as well. That would have been so good. Unlucky. And that goes out by Gauff. And it's 30-0. 30-0. One in the chat. One in the chat if we're here. One in the chat if we're here. 30-0. Just give me a 1 in the chat if we're here. As a return goes into the forehand of Pegula. Up the line's a winner. And it's 40-30. Matt. Thanks, chat. 40-30. Pegula to keep this match going. Just keep it within one break. Gauff might get nervous. There's a bit of fault, second serve. Second serve. Into the forehand of Gauff. Gauff hits it out. All right, Pegula holds. It's 4-2. Coco in the second. She's 2 games away. All right, 4-2 Gauff. 2 games away from another Cincinnati title. All right. Oh, wait, we've got 4,000 people in the house. Thank you, everybody, for joining. It's been a crazy 3-4 weeks of on the channel. It's been mad. The Eala mania is, well, it's gripped the world, but we've been watching the Eala for a while, so it's not like it's new to us, but everybody else got on board. But then even without Eala, you know, we've had Feast doing stuff, Hodar doing his thing, you know, Shelton and Fritz, Tiafo, right? All the Americans, Nakashima, all popping off. Even though we haven't had Sinner and Alcaraz, and even Djokovic, really, it's been a crazy couple of weeks. Very busy, very crazy. The WTA's carried. As the lob goes out by Pegula. I mean, Pegula and Gauff and Swiatek. All going crazy as well. It's been a crazy few weeks. We're not even at the big one yet. We're at the US Open in a week. We're not even there yet. All right, 30 love. As the return goes out by Pegula, 40 love. So thanks everybody for joining. And hope to see you at the US Open in a week, where we will find out who's going to win the last Grand Slam of the year. It might be one of these ladies. They're two of the favorites for sure. Return goes in the form of Gauff. Pegula backhand pass. Gauff with the volley. And Pegula can't get it back. Coco 5-2. And she is one game away from another Cincinnati trophy. And her first title of this season. She hasn't won a trophy all year. Waiting for a Hodar Alcaraz match? Yes. Yes. Let's have that, please. Let's have it. I want to watch the game, not the commentator's face. Ungrateful. Ungrateful. Here I am saying I appreciate everybody being here, and you come in here with that. I don't want to see your face. Not too bad. Go buy a subscription to WTA TV and watch it yourself, right? Here I am being like, hey, chat, thank you for being here. I really appreciate all your support. I don't want to see your face. Well, I don't want to read your comment. Yeah. All right, Pegula's going to serve to stay in this match. Everything is set for Coco to be champion of Cincinnati and the US Open too. Hey, look, if she wins this trophy, I think she might be favorite. How do you have Sabalenka as favorite? She hasn't been playing well. How do you have? I mean, Coco's got to be the favorite, right? Serve. Here's a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the back of the Gauff. Return goes to the front of Pegula. Gauff. Up the line with a forehand. Pegula gets it back into the front of Gauff. Again to the front of Pegula is Gauff. Another forehand. Into the slice of Pegula. Pegula hits it wide. Love 15. Love 15. Yes, Swiatek is the favorite for the US? Okay, maybe. Am I taking next week off? Pretty much, yeah. Unless something comes up. It's a bit of backhand now from Pegula to win up. 15-0. 15-0. And as Pegula serves again. And that's a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the front of Gauff. To the back of Pegula. Nice shot. Gauff for the slice in the net. 30-15. 30-15. Yeah, Chad, I might go on holiday to my living room for a week. Just hang out there for a week in the other room. I'm not coming in this room. I'm coming into this room for a week. feel like a holiday. I'm not coming to the office for a week. It's not true. We got things to do next week. We're busy. We've got to prep for the US Open. Backhand return into the forehand Pegula. Gauff with a forehand cross caught in the net. And it's 40-15 Pegula to make Gauff serve for it. (40-15). As with a forehand now from Gauff up the line. Pegula with the backhand pass. Gauff with the volley. Pegula's going to get there. And Gauff, just volleys it in the net. Good pass by Pegula. All right. And it's going to be Coco serving for the championship. All right. Pegula is tired of all the three setters. Pegula being tired is not why this match is going this way. It's not you got to credit Coco. Coco is also playing such a match. But can she win the match? It's on her racket right now. Gauff serving. 1 in the chat if she holds, 2 in the chat if she gets broken. I want to see what you think. 1 in the chat if you think Coco wins it now, 2 in the chat if you think she gets broken. First serve's a fault. Quick. In the chat. 1 in the chat if she holds, 2 in the chat if she gets broken. We're doing a poll. Backhand in the net by Pegula, 15 love. A lot of people saying hold. A lot of people going hold. 1's in hold. 1 for hold, 2 for break. Couple of 2s, but mostly 1s. Deb, are you counting the votes? What are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which one? I'm pretty sure the 1s have it. Maybe. A few 2s though. Broken on a double fault. Oh, Greg's. Don't say that. Serve. Into the forehand of Pegula. Return. Goes the forehand of Gauff. Up the line to the backhand of Pegula. Gauff. Backhand into the net. 15 all. And of course, somebody puts a 3. I'm sorry, what does 3 mean? Is there a third option? Did I not? Is there something that, what? What's the third option? Smart ass? Come on. God, I really sound like a teacher, don't I? He wouldn't say smart ass, I'm sure. Anyways, Gauff in the net, 15-30. Like, what's 3? 15-30. Greg's, if there's a double fault, it's... oh, no. All right, 15-30. Pegula has life. Serving the forehand, Pegula. Return goes in. Oh, and Gauff has an air swing. Great return, Pegula. And it's 15-40. The 6 people that said a break, you might be right. It was like 95-5, maybe. I don't know. I didn't count the votes. Serve. There's a fault. Greg's. Come on now. Second serve is in to the forehand of Pegula. Great return. Gauff gets it. As Pegula backhand cross court. Gauff's there with a backhand of her own. As she goes up the line, Pegula, the forehand of Gauff. Backhand Pegula again. Cross court. Gauff on the stretch. Goes in to the forehand of Pegula. Gauff just defending as we have a backhand rally. Pegula with a forehand cross court. Gauff gets it, but hits it in the nets. We're back on serve in this final. Pegula says, not yet. We're not done yet. Gauff gets broken to the death. Pegula keeps it alive and the crowd appreciate it because they probably paid a lot to be there. All right, but it's not over yet. Not for Pegula. She's not back yet, Pegula. She got to hold. She has to hold. All those 2s. All the 2s. The 3 people that said 2. All right. Pegula will serve to stay in the match and keep this thing going. I tell you, Pegula just solid. Super solid. All right. How we doing, chat? How are we feeling? One emoji, actually one word to describe how you're feeling right now, chat. One word to describe your emotional state. I want to read out some words. One word, chat, to describe what you're doing, what's going on. Cooking, okay? Hangry, nerves, excited, anxious, excited, hungry. I blame you for asking. Don't blame me for nothing. Excited, anxious, intense, belief, entertained, nervous, anxious, crazy, bewildered, fatigued, dehydrated, driving. Okay. How's that your emotions? Anyways, backhand volley from Pegula. Gauff with a pass. Oh, it's too good. Love 15. It's not over yet. She's not back yet. Love 15. Annoyed, awake, underwhelmed. How are you underwhelmed? What the hell? Mystified, exhausted, hopeful. First serve's a fault. Second serve. Thrilled. All right, second serve. Down the tee, the forehand of Gauff. Return. Into the back of Pegula. Cross court in the back of Gauff, who hits a slice. Into the back of Pegula again, the back of Gauff. Pegula, forehand. Cross court, the forehand of Gauff. It's Pegula with the backhand. Into the backhand of Gauff. Pegula backhand again. Into the Gauff forehand. Pegula. Backhand cross court. Gauff gets it. Pegula, forehand cross court in the net. Love 30. This will be like the first set. This is what happened in the first set. She got the break back and it felt like we're back. And then nothing happened. Love 30. Coco, 2 points away. Love 30. Pegula serves. Into the forehand of Gauff. Return. Into the forehand of Pegula. Gauff. Forehand up the line. Pegula's backhand goes cross court. Gauff with a slice. Pegula slices up the line. Gauff goes forehand cross court. Pegula on the stretch gets it. And then Gauff gets it back with a slice forehand. Now Pegula backhand to the slice of Gauff. Drop shot's good. Pegula's there with a forehand. Lob goes up by Gauff. Pegula drive volley in the net. Championship points for Coco Gauff. And that's how Gauff's won this match. Just relentless pressure on defense. Just getting it back. And just wearing Pegula down. Championship point for Gauff to win her second Cincy title. Pegula serves. Into the forehand of Gauff. Return goes into the forehand of Pegula. Gauff with the backhand on the stretch. Pegula. Forehand in the net. Coco's racket goes in the air. And so do her hands. And she is the Cincinnati champion once again. What a match by Coco. What a great display of defense. They hug it out of the net. And Coco Gauff can now be world number one. Legitimate chance. There's a chance. There's 4 players who are going to New York trying to be number one. How crazy is that, chat? What an exciting time for the WTA. As Coco points to her ear, she's been fantastic this week. Pegula's been fantastic too. I mean, she just got outclassed in the final, but she's beaten some big names too. Swiatek and Islamova. But Gauff's the champion. I'll tell you, we're going to the US Open on this women's side of the game, and it is going to be a lot of fun. We have got a lot to look forward to next week, and there's a lot of questions that are going unanswered. If you are leaving, don't forget to sub on the way out. We're almost at 200, 300 and whatever. Also, don't forget to like the stream. We're going to stick around and just talk for a while and answer questions about what's going on with next week and the week after and the week after. But what a finale for Coco Gauff. That's a great win. And now it's 5-all in the head-to-head. She leveled it up. She won 4 of the last 5. That's a huge deal for Gauff. She's leveled this head-to-head up now. And thank you all for the super gifts that have been coming in at all day. All right. Coco's the champion. That's it. I said I wasn't going to make comments until Coco wins the tournament. Well, now you can talk away. Comment away. You're free to talk again. Congrats, Coco fans and Pegula fans. Should be proud. Oh, yeah. WTA rocks and rules. WTA is crazy right now. No worries, Laura. We'll see you later. Oh, I hurt my shoulder doing that. Oh, Chad, I'm injured. Medic! Medic! I'm going to take the week off, Chad. I have to withdraw from the mixed doubles. I can't play. I'm going to go sit in the physio with Swiatek and Raducanu. Oh! What happened? I didn't even do anything. Chad. Oh, no. Oh, no. There goes my comeback. Oh, actually, why was it so sore? God damn. Oh, no, Chad. I'll never play again. I'll never play again. Oh, no. I was just about to come back and win. Serena asked me to play. Oh, no. Oh, no. Coco's a great athlete who just happens to play tennis. I mean, yeah, she showed her athleticism so much today. So good. She was so good. Athleticism was so good today. From the start, I mean, the first few games, she was just running down everything. We saw it against Balick, though. She showed that against Balick, how athletic she can be. I mean, Balick was showing how crazy she was as well, right? So it's a great, that was a great warm-up for this. And then Coco used that exact same game against Pegula. It works even better, you know? I mean, that's how Coco won the French. That's how she won the US Open in the first place. Just defending like crazy and then not giving away anything on her side, on her serve, and that. It's fantastic. That's the Coco that wins the US. God damn it. Why is my shoulder sore? Chat, somebody help me. All right. Keep those questions coming. We will be chilling for a bit, and then I'm going to make some videos, and I guess I have to go to the physio. OG!
Thanks, Ken, for all you do for the game Coco win.
No worries. Thank you for the 10. Appreciate it. Both ladies on their phones as they text their family and friends about probably trying to get to New York. Have we got the flight tonight, or are we leaving tomorrow? Pegula's got to play mixed doubles next week. She's got to get on a plane now. You celebrated too hard? Yeah, I threw my shoulder out. Dislocated my shoulder celebrating. That's embarrassing. Coco smiling and getting photos, taking up selfies. Don't worry, we'll stick around for the speeches and then we'll get the hell out of here. Anybody stand out in qualifying? There's actually a lot of good qualies on the women's side. Zhang and Andreescu are the big ones for me that are in the qualies. Pegula will take Air Pegula. Is that a thing? Do you know when the US Open draw is? It's later in the week. Later in the week. It's like either Thursday, Friday. Thanks for the well-deserved commentary. For a well-deserved sure, you're welcome. So weird. I've been watching King Gizzard. They are playing at a rave in Flushing Stadium. Oh, are they? Right now? That's crazy. That's crazy. How many Masters Coco's got now? 4? I think she has 4. I think she has 4. Yeah, she's won 2 Cincy's, Wuhan, and Beijing, I think. Right? Oh, no, yeah. Yeah? Because she hasn't won a 1,000 on clay. She hasn't won the Sunshine Double. She won Wuhan last year. She won Beijing, I think, in 23. And then now Cincy twice. Off the top of my head. Pegula's got 4 as well. I mean, yeah. Credit to her, you know. All right. They're about to give out this trophy. Gauff's got 3? Now she has 4. Yeah. Cam, how impressive is sub 500 ranking? When do you notice players? What do you mean? What are you saying? Love the commentary. Mute my TV, listen to the game and your commentary and interact with everyone. So fun. That's what this channel's all about. That's why I made this channel 8 years ago. Because I was sitting around watching tennis alone and I want to watch with people. And now we watch with hundreds of people every day, which is insane. So I'm glad that you guys enjoy it as much as I do. Can't count out Osaka at the US. I agree. There are a lot of players who could win the US Open. All right, they're just talking until we get the players out to do a speech. Explain number 1 chances. Give me 3 days and I'll figure it out. All right? Because I don't know what the... there's a lot of different things that have to be calculated into the equation. And then I'll tell you when I figure it out. Prisoner of Hope.
Thank you, Cam. Go Cocos. Oh.
No worries. Thank you for the 10. Appreciate it. Tomorrow mixed doubles going to start. Yeah, so the qualities, mixed doubles qualities is not very... It's not it's I don't even know who's playing. I know it's a lot of doubles players playing. So we'll probably take tomorrow off. But then we'll come back and we'll watch the draw at some point, and then we'll watch the tournament. Pegula. Congrats to Coco and her team. Thanking Coco and her team. Well, congratulations them. She's saying you played at a real high level. I'll tell you, Gauff definitely played at a high level. That was a very impressive final. She can't see... Pegula can't see Coco past the umpire's chair. She's hiding behind the chair. Elaine!
Thanks, Cam, for all the great fun streams. You are a legend. Thanks, Deb, for all your hard work.
No worries. Shout out to Deb for all the hard work as well. At least the time zones are friendly for Deb this time around. Will I make a video about what? About the US Open? Probably. All right, she's talking to her team saying, she's just saying that she's stressed her team out the last few matches, so she's sorry for that. Just thanking all her fans and family back home. All right. Just thanking all the people that organized the event. I think that went over Cam's head. What are you talking about? Nothing goes over my head. I catch it. Hey, thank you, Earth, for becoming a member as well. You can tell Coco and her friends, good friends and people, okay? I do think we have the best trophy. It's all right. It's better than mine. It's not the worst trophy. Definitely not the worst trophy. It's Definitely not the worst trophy. I like the old one, though. I don't know why they replaced it, but it's good. I like it. It's definitely unique. I like the ceramic. She's just thanking the crowd. And thanking the crowd for supporting all the players. I don't think Carlos is 100% healthy. Well, we'll find out next week when he plays. All right, Coco walking up. And Coco wins this trophy again. Looks like a vase. Yeah, it does. Just congratulating Pegula. Yeah, we got a 4-person contest for number 1. That is what's going to happen at the US Open. On the men's side, we have a no contest. And the world number one's not even playing. Like, that's, like, you know what I mean? Like, how different it is. And look, the ATP is getting better, you know, feast winning and stuff. But, like, on the WTA, we got 4 players that could mathematically be number 1. 4 different players that could be number 1 by the end of the tournament. And the world number 1 on the men's side isn't even playing. And he's still going to be number 1, even though he's not playing. It's just there is just so much more going on the WTA. And it's been like that for 2 years, right? It's been like that. It's been a slow build. And I talk about it all the time that the WTA is like kicking goals and killing it, right? But I think today, with Feast winning this title, I think it's a bit of a turning point for the ATP in the right direction. You know, we can't rely on Sinkeraz. The WTA is doing just fine with like 20 good players, right? 20 great players. We don't need 2 or a big 3, right? Big 3 is not good for the sport. Not good for the game. We already had a big 3. Let's do something different. She's just thanking her team. First title, by the way, for the year for Coco, too. Is Pegula married? I think so. Just thanking all the family and friends. Yeah, Gauff won Cincinnati and then won the US Open in 2023. So yeah, she won both last time. She's thanking all the staff. Good speeches. I mean, they do this. Speeches are all pretty similar, but because they know how to do them, they know how to do these speeches. They've won many trophies. Thanking all the volunteers. Sinner's knee was working. It would be a dictatorship on the men's side. Gauff is literally thanking every single person that it works here as well. All right, nice work. Coco wins. All right, how are we doing, chat? Let's answer some questions. Any questions as we wrap up Cincinnati? Oh, chat, what are we doing? Ugh. I really want Pegula to win a slam. Yeah, well, she's in the running for the US Open for sure. I think Sabalenka dropping early definitely made the WTA more interesting. I mean, Sabalenka was 12 months ago. She was by far number 1, but she hasn't dropped that much. Sabalenka, I don't think. You know, she hasn't won the slams. That's why her ranking is up for grabs, because she hasn't won the slams. But everything else, you know, Sabalenka's still. I mean, she started off the year so well. You know, Sabalenka's still very, very dominant. but everybody else is like slowly been catching her while she hasn't been taking advantage of being, so dominant, right? It's very interesting. Pegula husband is going to play 007, is he? I have no idea. Is he an actor? Anything to go with Eggs Benny? I have no idea. I don't know what I'm going to do after this. I need a haircut this week. I need to do so many things before the US Open starts. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do them all. I'm going to make a bunch of videos after this. It's a busy time. When will the top players play mixed doubles? In a couple of days. Yeah, we've got busy preparations for the US Open. It's always a busy week. Grand Slam preparation week. At least we don't have any tournaments to watch this week. So that's good. Is this the best top 20 in the history in the WTA this century? I don't know. I mean, people talk about how like the early 2000s were pretty epic. So I'm not sure how it stacks up to that era. But yeah, definitely worth a comparison. Cam's predictions have been spot on lately. Have they? I don't think they've been spot on. New first champion on the men and women's side. Okay. At the US Open. Yeah. After overcoming Balick, I knew the trophy was hers. She proved me right. Hey, there you go. How far can Carlos go at the US? Depends on his draw. Depends on his draw. Yeah, we'll watch the draw when it comes out in a couple of days. Whenever it comes out. In the days. Carlos will lose first round. Okay. Okay. To who? Who's he going to play? Taranti? That'd be tough. First round singles start next Sunday. Next Sunday. No, they don't show the draw live. You just have to stick around and hope for the best. There's no stream or anything like that, which is a pain in the ass, but that's just how the US do it. They don't do it. That's how they don't do things. What's your opinion of Enrique not getting a wild card? I feel like there's just so many. Have we got any confirmation from anybody that he didn't get one because they didn't give him one? Like, did he ask for one and they said no? Like, have we got any confirmation on that? Because it doesn't feel like I haven't read anything where it's like, oh yeah, Stan came out and said, yeah, I wanted one, and they said no. Like, I don't think anyone's it's all just like, oh, Stan didn't get one and he was around, and you're like, yeah, let's wait and hear what happened, and then we'll go from there. I haven't heard anything from Stan himself, so it sucks if he asked for one and they said no. But I also don't think. I don't know. I feel like that they wouldn't do that to him. Like, that seems crazy to think that they would deny him of a chance. I mean, that's such a bad look for the tournament. Like, I'm sure you can sacrifice an American wild card to give to Stan. I mean, the tennis world is like in a revolt if you don't do that. You know, I would be shocked if they said they straight up denied him. Did you hear Pegula say Coco just outplayed her and was like a wall? Yeah, she was, though. She totally was. Stan won the US before. Exactly. Look, no one's denying that Stan didn't deserve one, right, for what he's done. But there's like a lot of conversation between like, there's a difference between the US Open not saying no to him and he asking for one. And there's another thing between he didn't ask for one, right? Like he might have not asked for one. He might not have said, like, we gotta get, either way, I think at the end of the day, the same things, the result's the same, right? It sucks that he's not playing. Even if he didn't want to play or if they didn't give him a wildcard. Either way. I feel like if he wanted to play, he would have played qualies at least. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think he would have entered the qualies. Is he in the qualies? If he's in the qualies, then you go, oh shit, did they say no? They said no to him. Or did he want to play qualies because he wants the extra matches? Again, you know. Do we have any concrete answers? Or is it just all like guessing? Like we're all like, oh, well, Stan didn't get one, so it must have been, you know, he must have been, ignored. And you're like, oh, maybe not. He's not in the qualies. So if he's not in the qualies, then maybe he didn't want to play. Or he was too late to enter the qualies. I don't know the full story. So it sucks though. It sucks that he's not playing. I wish he was. You know, it'd be great to see Stan play one more Grand Slam. It sucks that he doesn't get a chance to do that. And the US Open, if they did deny him of one, are going to have a lot of angry fans to deal with. A lot of people are going to be pissed off at them for that. Just like they were. I mean, we still talk about Thiem not getting a wild card at the French. You know, and he didn't even win that. So, we know, we don't forget. We go, oh, these tournaments, they owe it to these players, you know. They got it, you know. Stan winning those tournaments, one of the biggest moments of the 2010s, you know. So it's not, if they did deny him or did say no to him asking for a wild card, I mean, they're going to get a lot of people are going to be angry. But also, after a couple of days, people are going to get over it as well. That's what happens too. The sad reality of the sport is that we move on very quickly. So once we get the tournament underway and everybody's playing who's playing, we're going to forget about Stan not getting one. But we still talk about Thiem not getting one of the French in his farewell, and we still go, well, that wasn't great. That didn't look great. So it does stain, you know, a little bit.
Went to the Open today with my brother-in-law, nephew and niece. Awesome.
Hey, nice compliment. Thank you for the 5. That sounds fun. Call Craig. I don't think Craig runs the US Open. He only runs the USTA. He doesn't do the US Open. But yeah, I mean, what do you want me to say? I mean, we all feel the same. I don't think anybody in the chat's going, like, is happy that Stan didn't get one. I mean, there's nothing to say. The tennis fans, fans around the world feel like he deserved one. Yeah, no one's denying that. You know, like, there's no conversation. What do I think about it? The same as you. The same as everybody. Stan not getting a wild card in his final Grand Slam of his career is not, that sounds wrong. It feels wrong. Yeah, I know. Like King Marky, you are preaching to the choir, mate. You are telling me exactly what I know. But why? How would I know? I don't work for the US Open. I don't know them. I'm disappointed. I am too. Why are you yelling at me for? Go to the US Open and talk. Call Craig. You call Craig. Call Craig. We're all angry. Let's stop yelling at each other. Yeah. Anyways, it sucks, but it is what it is. We can't do anything about it. We can be mad and we can cry about it, but it doesn't change it. He deserved a wild card. Of course he did. All right. I'm leaving today. But what's the song? How's the lyrics say? Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. And then, chat, what's going to happen now is like now I'm going to do that thing that I said the other day. We're going to New York! And then like the whole big band come out and there's all these dancers and shit. And like the whole thing, like this is actually a fake set. And then it's like, we're into the da 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 Cue the music. Let's go. Let's go. We're going to New York. And then you just got me, like, we're just like. I'm going to get injured again. I've hurt my leg already. Oh, no. Medic. We're going to New York. Pack your bags, chat. If you can't make it there, you can't make it anywhere. Wait, is that the same song? I think it's the same. Yeah. Chat, we're going to make it in New York. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right. I'll see you guys next week at some point. Watch out for videos, rankings, blah, 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 all the stuff, preparations. We'll be back to do the US Open and finish the Slam season with a bang. And, yeah, great tournaments. Great, fun events. Canada, even though they're 2 weeks and they're annoying, they're 2 weeks, they're not annoying events. They're great events. Gauff wins, beats Pegula in straights, 6-2, 6-4. She's into the number 4 spot. She locks onto that. She might be number 3 seed, depending on Raducanu. I will keep you up to date with Raducanu. I will keep you up to date with everything going on pre-US Open. Draw comes out Friday or whatever. The tournament starts in a week. Coco wins. Feast wins. I'll see you tomorrow. No, I won't see you tomorrow. I'll see you. I don't know. I'll see you at some stage.